Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy BurkCrown88 coming with a YouTube video, and as you can tell behind me here, we're gonna be opening packs. Not only are we gonna be opening these, but weekly bonus or weekly moment packs, which I heard are absolutely juiced. We'll find out for ourselves here. I hear people have been pulling 90 pluses out of these packs, so if I can get one, I'll be stoked about it. But also, EA did something this time around with the weekly objectives, which I hope they keep going. And that is, in weekly objectives, if you do them, you get to open transaction player packs, which is actually pretty sick because now you have a chance of pulling the daily transaction content, which has always been a big problem. A big problem in the game is that they release MSPs and they release daily content, but there's no way other than packs in the store or the auction house to give yourself a chance. Well, now they've addressed that, it seems like. I hope they keep this going, where you can get transaction packs and maybe next week we get free agent packs or whatever. Something that keeps it going where you get a chance at pulling the Tuesday and Wednesday content. That is a massive upgrade and I like it. So let's open the weekly and let's open the transaction and see if we can get something massive. And if you guys do enjoy it, give it a big old thumbs up. Leave in the comment section down below what your best pull was, because I love hearing about it and I love when you guys get better pulls than me, or at least when I get something great. But let's get into it. So obviously, first things first, we got to go in here and we got to accept our 6 transaction packs. Can't hate that at all, right? And if we're wondering what the transaction packs look like, there it is right there. It is guaranteed 187 or better. And the probability of you getting a 90 is 19%, 2.3% for a 93, and less than 1% for a 96. But it is a free pack that you get 6 times, and it is exciting to pull a card that they have just dropped, if you can. So cross your fingers that I get lucky. And then, of course, the weekly moments that are quote-unquote juiced. We'll have to find out if they are actually juiced, but quote-unquote, the weekly moments are juiced. Let's see if we get lucky. We got untradeable packs all the way through. And as to it looks like weekly moment pack, weekly moment pack, weekly moment pack, weekly moment pack, weekly players pack. So we're going to have to check it out, see if there's a difference between the two, and if one of them maybe is better. Let's see. I hope it is. We are going to start with the transaction packs and work our way in to the weekly moment packs, because I feel like we all want the transaction packs to be good. So let's start ripping, and hopefully they are good. Guys, let's hope they are good. Here we go. We got 90 JT Miller. We're starting out big. That's a strong start out of an 87 plus. And then we're going to open the next transaction pack, and it's going to be an 87 Cody Glass. And then the next transaction pack is going to be, please give me something into the 90s again. Give me another 90. We got an 88 Zetterlund. And then, you know what's next. Transaction pack, 87 plus, and it's going to be a 88 Vincent Darn. Going into the next one, I think this is our 5th one out of 6, so hopefully we can get something big. We get an 87 Luke Shen. So it's looking like right now we got 190, 2 87s, and 2 88s. Now we're hoping that this last one gives us another big one. First and last big pulls, give it to us. We get a 91 Nick Bukestad, so we do get a couple of big pulls. Not terrible, just for doing your weeklies. I mean, you can't hate it, right? You can't hate it. Now we got our weekly moments, which we're going to start at just the regular weekly moment packs and see if we can get anything big. Hopefully we get one card into a great amount. Oh my God, 85s? A couple of 85s, that's not terrible. Under the 86, so it doesn't help you with Series 3 X Factors, but it does help you with Series 2 X Factors. So keep that in mind if maybe you're still trying to look at building like a Barkov or something. But here we go. We got an 83. We get an 88 team of the week. And we get an 85. So, you know, a couple of cards there that can help out in different situations and a couple of different sets. And then we're going to roll through here into the 3rd one. And then the 4th one will be the last weekly moment pack. And then we'll get into the player pack. Now, here's what we're talking about. The weekly packs are juiced. And this is pretty sick. It took no time at all to do these. And we get a couple of 87s, one in which is an X Factor that is huge, and 191 plus. The weekly moments, guys. Get after your weekly moments. Get after your weekly objectives. Get the stuff done, because those cards aren't bad at all for the 30 seconds of work it takes to get them. Boom, Matt Sundin, baby. Let's go. We're carrying on. We get an 89, and we get a John Tavares as well. So, again, keeping her good, keeping her going. And that 86 John Tavares is actually going to help out with X Factors, if I keep trying to get Pasternak, which I am, but it's a slow grind. And then we got 89 Nico Mikola. Ooh, let's go. That's actually a massive pull. I kind of like that, but that's kind of a massive pull as it's a Hunt first card and it's an 89 overall, which helps with MSPs. So very, very nice. Going into the last one, and that last one was the weekly player pack. This one is the weekly player pack. We didn't get the 91 out of the player pack. We got the 91 just out of the weekly moments. So they all look to be very good. And we have an 87 Stutzel, an 88 Dwayne Rollison, and an 85 Joey Decord. So the packs, I'm not going to lie, those packs were really good. I enjoyed opening them. I think they were good enough to me. And as you see here, we got a weekly or a Rivals pack. So we're going to go open that Rivals pack. As you know, why not? Because the Rivals reset. We got a couple of wins and champs. And this is one card, is an 83 plus. So hopefully we can get a big pull. We'll have to wait and see. Anything above that works for me. That works for me. I was going to say anything above 86 helps with, and then it's even better. It's even better. We get a 92 Tanev and an 88 William Eklund. That is a great pack. Tanev is going right to the auction house, and we're going to make some coins off of that. But I can't complain about how today went, guys. We had a Tanev pull, we had a something or other pull, and we had a Who's He What's It pull. But between the objectives, between the moments, and my one lucky Rivals, I got some big pulls today. Let me know what your pulls were in the comment section down below and how lucky you're getting and what you're doing with all your cards. Because 86s to 91s, well, 86s to 88s I'm using for Pasternak X Factor. 89s to 91s and 92s I'm using kind of to build MSPs. And then 93s are, MSPs. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Go rip your packs, go do your moments, go do your objectives because they are worth it and should be done. Till next time, guys. Ciao, ciao.